Alright, we're back. So, the thing that I was just saying a moment ago was that, yes, Castles and Crapshacks by this name and at this time slot is no more. Starting 1 hour later and still being a 4 hour show, Content Creations is going to take its place. Now, Content Creations is specifically focused on 2 hours of touring and 2 hours of checking out the interactable content players have made. Pretty cool build here. The grass coming through is really a neat touch to it. Definitely makes it look old and like it hasn't been maintained in a little while. It's a lot of bricks though. For Karens, this is a lot more bricks than I think Karens would normally usually mess with, so that's one thing I would maybe think about messing around with a little bit, adding a little bit more plaster to it, or a little bit more wood texturing. Oh yeah, for sure, DK. Actually, I've been meaning I need to do a an OBS demo. I promised the people during the content or the social media panel that I was going to do it because I was going to start the panel off with that, but realized it was going to take a little while. Probably be better off just to do as its own separate thing. So, alright, I'm going to shut up now and kind of look at this for a moment. So this here is nice. I don't know if it's actually got a specific function to it. If it was open on one side and had a little grindy sort of thing, I mean, this could definitely be some sort of a mill. Even have like a couple sails attached to it, so it looks like it's a mill that will catch the wind and grind whatever you need it to grind. Or just a little landmarky thing like it is right now, which is cool. Those I could see actually being a little further out to let people know, hey, this is Karen country. I really like this lamp here and this lamp here being done with the burled wood here. Gives it a really nice look, very natural. Pretty awesome. This doorway, of course, that's really great work. Nice, rounded kind of shapes here. The use of the four-pointed star gets communicated in an interesting way using the circle here. Excuse me. I like the mailbox there too. Easy to miss in all of that detail. That's really cool here. Almost has a kind of wind chimey look to it. Very nice decoration. Definitely seems Karen to me. How much time did this plot take? Days. I mean, some people were pretty awesome builders, but this still seems like it took a while. That wood spar doesn't go through, so at least the wall is thick enough here that it looks like it would be embedded in the wall and not detract from the structure of it. But I usually like seeing spars go through. That's just my preference. Line tool, make those nice wood posts there. Lantern hanging off of them. Those are really nice columns. That's pretty exquisite there. Not gonna lie, this place is pretty grandiose. Very nice pattern there. Almost looks like a teddy bear with tentacles or something. Pretty awesome. Got some ham on the not ham, roast beef rather on the table here. They should get a ham prop, but no, that's the roast beef. It's a really nice lettuce. It reminds me of that pattern you'll see on no-slip surfaces. Ooh, those are really worn and jaggy looking boards there. That's nice. Sweet. Good stuff there. Good stuff. I really like this pot right here. This flower vase or whatever planter. It's just really, really nice. That itself could be a an item on Player Studio and probably do pretty well. Yeah, the growth coming from the floor, that it definitely gives it that worn, like, kind of needs maintenance, but they don't want to give it maintenance sort of look. These little chunks cut out of here, that's pretty cool. Something happened there. Definitely gives it a lot of intrigue. Almost its own little story to it. That's really smart, using that same pattern but kind of a negative version over the wood tiles. That's really, really awesome. It gives it a great look. Just some shelves. These are really cool. Are these just water spheres? Yeah. Water spheres. Or watery, glassy spheres even. Pretty neat. Probably don't want that to fall down and shatter. Be a whole bunch of glass everywhere. And pretty cool looking though. It's definitely an interesting sort of thing. I could even see a Karen potentially having something like that if they're inland for a while, but they want something watery to kind of remind them of the ocean. Seaboat inspiration, yeah. Great windows. I really like the shape of these windows here. Very nice. Good use of the separation here. That's really a nice rope bridge there. Let's kind of take it in for a moment. The different types of wood being used, the kind of offsetness of the ropes going from one to the next. That's really sweet. That's got a really nice look to it. Pretty fancy. That's also really cool there. Let's just kind of take a look at this for a moment. It's a bit of like wood panels and or wood and metal, basically helping to hold this whole thing up here. Structurally very strong, and it's got the this kind of cross hatching of the wood spars here. That's also really nice. How is what made? The rope bridge? Using some amount of the probably the rotation features, as well as lining the bottom with the thatched rope, or the thatched roof rather, as the rope material. That's pretty sweet. These are really nice little rails here. I don't know why it's all open like this unless they're expecting people to jump over and do stuff. Rope bridge is way better than mine. A lot more gradual than I could do. It's pretty awesome. Like the space that's created here. Just a lot of space being created in a lot of different places is really, really nice. Those little details up there. These wood little beams kind of going through, squared off nice and thin. Yeah. Good stuff. I'm wondering if this is going to be built up more, if there's supposed to be a staircase going through here or something, or not. That's a really, really fancy roof decoration. I don't even know if Karen's would go with something like this on the roof, though. This seems a little too sharp. Seems like they would maybe go with wood if they were going to go with something this detailed as well. Just my own opinion. So the roof tiles hanging over here probably need a little bit to help reinforce them, but this section here, it definitely feels like it's helping to reinforce the top stuff there. It's on the concept art, but is it stone or is it wood in the concept art? That's really cool. I really like that. The connection unfortunately doesn't work very well, but I know that can be repaired. Just has a really great look to it. Looks very very structurally sound, very well supported. These columns here really help to hold it up. I would maybe want to see a little bit more support going underneath those columns, I guess, because the this is only, you know, too thick. I guess it tapers down, so it's got a little bit more thickness to it, but it seems like there's a lot of weight going on these columns and coming from the columns themselves. And even though there's a lot of them distributed around, I don't know if, you know, structurally this looks like it's got enough. I mean, this one's just kind of hanging off the edge here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little too picky about it. They seem like really heavy columns, and while they would make a stable structure, I can also see how they would, you know, essentially also be able to be too heavy for the area below it. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, this is really nice. I wonder if more is going to be done with this or if it's just meant to be left like this. But either way, I think this is really cool. It seems like water is going to well up in here really, really quickly. And then, you know, you have issues with trying to flood and drain it out. Cold as ice, how you doing? Hey there, Cody. So, really, really nice build here. I'm pretty sure I've checked out most of it, but I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Thanks for the follows, everybody. Ooh, many follows from many people. Thank you all. I really appreciate it. Nice lantern. That's really, really nice. It's a pretty sweet build. Check the stable. I will check the stable. I guess this would definitely have to be in an area that's walled up. Otherwise, this is just, you know, it's a nice build, but as we know, Karen's equals tall. And it's already got a lot of stone to it. Or maybe this is more the kind of base that they're looking for a Karen structure where the stuff where they're actually living and doing stuff is a lot higher up. It's pretty sweet. It's a custom wooden portcullis there, nice. Pork cutlet. Some chunks of some roast beef just hanging out there, I see. Oh yeah. Definitely PvP here. That's a little short for a Karen. I don't know if they would want to have that short there. Really nice stairs. Just a little bit of asymmetry, just enough to reinforce that it's Karen. That's a really nice window. I like that. And that's tall enough that I don't think that's a fire hazard, though there would be wax dripping down here. And then back up to this spot that we checked out earlier. Sweet. What a really nice build. I guess that's more the angle I want to show it from. Jinsan. What's the build actually called? Pretty sweet build. Okay. So, who has a build that they'd like to have toured? Or has a recommendation for a build to tour? Because I've already gone through the ones that I've had requests for, so I'd like to check out some other ones, especially for folks who are already in chat here. So, who wants to have their stuff shown off? Sounds good. Depends which build to go to, or is it one that you don't have listed yet? Oh, Dragon Sage. You got it. Let me just record all of these requests here. Yeah, Tarna, we were at Taylor's already. Um, Cody, who Cools who? Who's the person named Cools? Alright. Okie dokie. There's a lot to tour here. It's a nice big old build. And we've got requests that'll probably last us the rest of the episode here, so that's pretty cool. At the back. Clear the UI. There we go. Yeah, those are neat columns. It's a very interesting use of the roof tile material. It makes it look more like a scaly wood sort of decor. This is Runege's place. This is Devent's chat here. I really like these watery swirls. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's really nice. Those lights embedded in there. I really like this. That woodwork detail going around. Karen's head being held up by the lamps. That's really sweet. That's a great use of the props there. Weird having the lanterns kind of hanging out on their own there, so I definitely recommend doing something to try to attach these by a rope or something, or by some other chain to the rest of the post, because they are kind of sticking out in a weird way. You've got kind of that fiery swirl here and a watery swirl there. That's really cool. I really like you're using the spotlights there too, which is a really nice effect. If anybody hasn't seen the spotlights yet, that's them being used, and that's really, really smart. I really like this here. I'm just kind of looking at it and taking it in. It's very awesome. Just a lot of detail here. It is simply amazing. I like that chunk of wood there, just kind of a structural piece. I see what you're saying, Cody. So this little kind of wooded area here, and I like the chests kind of hidden down there. Gets them out of the way. Nice use of those fires there. I could see them using that. I really like those plants going up the side there. Kind of growing out of the water here. A little bridge sort of thing, though. I don't know if a Karen's going to be able to get under that the same way a human can. I don't know if they would want to either. Really nice. Area is definitely built up over the naturally existing water. This is a really, really nice build in terms of the use of water, though I don't know that Karens would actually have a water vader. I mean, unless it's a temple of water. In which case, yeah, I could see it maybe having a magical water vader. That's really nice. I like this entire window section here. Pretty sweet. Look close at the lettuce. It's got that that kind of Karen structure silhouette look in the distance, yeah. It's pretty sweet. It's a really nice shape there. This is definitely, I can see a work in progress section right here. It's a little on the chunky side. Oh, hold up a second. Looks like my keyboard crashed. Keyboard, what are you doing? Yes, that's right. My keyboard actually crashed. It did this during the 30-hour marathon as well. It's kind of funny. I might just have to go back to a conventional keyboard. All the extra bells and whistles and features on this one really don't do much for me. Alright, this is just ridiculous. Hold on a moment. Hey Adam, how you doing? Alright, so once the keyboard boots back up, if everything's working just fine, we will just continue on. Otherwise, I might have to track down the old keyboard and plug that in. That's kind of a weird thing to have to do. Camera crash too? Ha. Okay, yeah. This is hilarious. I'll be back in just a moment, folks. The raffle's still going. It's going to be 7 minutes and 30 seconds, so just enjoy yourselves here for a moment, and hopefully I'll be able to get things going in a reasonable way again. Okay, let's see if I can get the webcam rocking again here too. Hmm. Hmm. I wonder what the problem is. Hold on. And I think that keyboard took a USB fuse out with it, so I'm gonna have to send an angry letter to Mad Cats. What the hell? There we go. Those bastards. Those motherfuckers. Alright. So, we're going to be doing 3 rolls here once I find a better angle to stare at. So, Caesar is able to hodor out on something a little bit more impressive looking. Alright. That really sucks. I hate Mad Cats now. I've got 3 products. I had 1 from them, and all 3 of them are duds. A headset, this keyboard, and an MLG controller, and all 3 of them are just terrible. The headset's got an inline hiss that really sounds terrible, so I couldn't really use it for recording. That keyboard just crashed and took a freaking USB fuse with it, so really not happy about that because those 2 ports there no longer work. And the MLG controller of theirs, it's basically yeah, it's basically the 0 points on the 6. It's too sensitive and it just wiggles no matter what you're doing. Yeah, well, it took me actually winning the stuff and using it to know how horrible it is. So, let's see. We have 3 drawings here, and the first one who actually wants the Settlers Pack gets it. Otherwise, I guess it defaults to the 3rd person. I don't know. If you're not here, but you're the first roll, you don't get a choice. And we'll move it on to the next person, except I think Hollenfuhr is the one person I talked to who I think doesn't have it and may or may not be here, but they had to boogie out because it's kind of late. So let's see. First winner. Xbox ROM Hunt. Hey, hey. Congrats to you. Do you want the Settlers Pack, or is there something else you're looking to get? I'll try that digital signal, thanks. I'm not going to do that in the middle of a show here. Oh, a home viewer. Cool deal. Welcome, welcome. Glad that you're still here. Xbox ROM hunt. So, you looking for a Settlers pack, or are you looking for a one of the monthly items here? Settlers pack? You got it. Alright, after the show, I will be sending that along to you. Sweet. Alright, next roll. Malevodon. Male Vodon. Malevodon. Not sure. But you won the second thing. So, what do you want? Would you like a 7-day beta key? Would you like the lunar anklet and iron port cutlet, or the flight suit? You don't have to answer now. By the way, Paputza, what did you want? Yeah, the items are keys that you have to enter the same way as the 7-day keys, but the items themselves don't give you any beta access. They're only access to an actual in-game item. And I don't think you can actually use them unless you've got an account and a character created. Otherwise, it might just lose the item. So you have to be in first before the items will really do anything for you. And you know what? 1 week's kind of chintzy. I'm going to extend it. If you go for the beta keys, you'll get 2. You'll be able to get 2 weeks of time. That should be enough to check out combat and know whether this is something you want to buy into or not. Or try to keep winning more codes. Colonist flight suit? You got it. Okie dokie. And our third winner, Tarna. Hey, hey. Portcullis, you got it. Alright, I'll be sending those things out after the show. So I'm going to start another raffle here. And this one's going to pretty much go till the end of the show. Thanks for the follow, I really appreciate it. Alright. Hey Rudnell, how you doing? This raffle is going to be going for 2 hours. It's gonna be three winners for it. So let's continue touring this place, because I unfortunately didn't get too far into it before the freaking keyboard crashed and took a USB port with it. What'll I do with the water system? Are you talking about dynamic water when that becomes available? Because I'm sure there'll be a lot of things. Finding a place where it's naturally flowing in the world and redirecting it and stuff like that. I really like the look of this lattice here. Is it ice? It's saying this isn't actually a material, so let's see. Weird. Looks like ice. Looks like ice or glass. Water theme park in the sky, that'd be pretty cool. Offset voxel? Ah, no wonder. But the material is what I was wondering, Ren Falcon, not the shape and design. Illuminati, that's an awesome name for a guild. Really like those columns. For some reason, the red metal as the thing kind of lining these makes me think of a, like a 50s diner, that sort of thing. Noodle Cat says, I will say hello back to Noodle Cat for me. Do you have like Noodle Cat trapped or something? Are you never mind. I'm sure the third winner was Tarna. Tarnah. Bunch of little cushions just kind of hanging out there. It's cool. The hookah. Why not a hookah? I like it. It's a big old thing. Oh, these are these drinking cups, or are these mouthpieces for the hookah or whatever you put on the end? And see you later. Thank you very much for coming through, and if you end up winning in this round, I will send you a message and let you know, and we can work it out from there. Missing the caterpillar? No, not every hookah has to be that hookah. Cups are just drinking cups? Gotcha. Oh, cool, Zifx. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. I'm definitely have to demo that at some point. That's really, really nice. The use of that star pattern there underneath the walkways, the water flowing down. Got that kind of a ripply effect that you've managed to create there. That's really nice. Just some real exceptional work in here. Those banners hanging down. That's really, really cool. Gimme, DK. It's not. There's not two I's in gimme, just a one. At least in this version of gimme. Water Vaders. Hey, Fubar, how you doing? Yeah, this is some amazing stuff here. I like the little separations in the boards there. The little upturned edges are actually kind of an interesting effect. I kind of like them. I'm not sure if it's intentional or not. Ah, cool deal. That's funny. So this is just a little work in progressy library. Not much to see in there. It's just the door looks really, really enticing. What about the second floor? Oh, well, that's really cool looking. Spirally water column things. The lights on them. It's a really nice inlay. It's pretty intricate, using that same pattern you've got elsewhere. Pretty sweet. Daystars. If you win, I'll send a message, because I don't know if I'll actually remember that. Fertility room. It's a little stiff for a fertility room, I think. That's really cool looking. With the glass and water. Kind of looks like a transformer symbol or something. No, I've not been to the dining hall yet. Really nice use of the space there. Oh, got some diagonal stairs there. Nice. I really like the boards here. You could even separate them further and have like a little break there and a little break there and a little break there to further separate stuff up. Fubar, yeah, I'm out of them. Other people have them. I know there's a lot of insiders that are going to be coming back here now that combat's coming through. But I ran out of mine. I started giving them away before they were even available, and they moved really quickly. It was a really popular item. Ah, pretty fancy. Yeah, the only issue with the boards is you can't put anything voxel on them. That's true. Props, though. That's where props get really nice. And you can use the rug as something you can kind of separate the ground and then put stuff on top of it. This is really nice. I feel like I've seen a similar sort of thing before. The roasters or the things actually stuck into them. That one's actually burning. You might want to take this one off. I think it's going to be a little charred here. This one too. These other two though are looking pretty good. Just need to give them a couple more hours and they'll be nice and perfect. But yeah, definitely these two that are on fire, you need to pull them off the spikes there. They're going to be all charred by the time you eat them. Nice bread on a breadboard. That's actually, bread on a breadboard is actually an item for an event that I'm going to be designing with Storybricks when it becomes available. Chips and dings and dents in the wood of the table there, nice. Some well-worn tables. I've seen many a heated arguments. Those are for the peasant kitties. And then, of course, using that wave pattern as we've been messing around with for a little bit here and continuing to use in the different builds. That's really nice. I like this a lot. Yeah, and this is some of the area we checked out earlier over there. Oh, that would be a really great effect, CaesarCon, yeah. Definitely don't be shy and suggest that to the developers. Keep that one in mind. Hold on, before I go up there, I really like this area here. That's a really nice walkway, tunnel sort of thing here. I really like the detail, the separation going on here. That's pretty sweet. Being able to see these kind of posts with the fires coming out of them as you walk across. That's really nice because a Karen, if you think about it, a Karen is actually able to peer over this wall where these humans are a little too short and have to be kind of on their tippy toes. So for a Karen, making this defensible and specifically defensible for Karens works really sweet. Alright, let me head back down and find where you swam up to there. I don't think Smedley actually likes trolls. Ooh, that's really nice. Is that a custom barrel there, or is that a prop that exists? Or is it a combination of the two? It looks pretty cool either way. I've never seen, or at least haven't seen it like that before. I like that little, almost looks like a map of the area. Pretty sweet. That is a prop, okay. I definitely need to do a prop review at some point because there's a lot of props in the game and I have not taken the time to look over all of them. These are really nice columns, little support segments there. I like that. Oh, yeah. Pretty sweet little hidden spot up here. Bordevar, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Such a nice build. No, a little higher angle here. Okay. Zach and Lavin, next week, starting from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Time, will be content and creations. 2 hours of touring, like I've normally been doing, and then 2 hours of specifically looking at interactable content, PvP arenas, dungeons, racetracks, all of that sort of stuff, games. So that's why this is the last episode of Castles and Crapshacks. The name's being retired. The time is going to be shifted 1 hour forward, and it's going to be awesome. I love doing the tours. Don't get me wrong, but the tours have been kind of like in preparation for more content, and we're going to have more content. So that's why I'm changing it up here. Not that I'm ending the show and it's never going to be back in any form ever, so much as that it's changing focus to something that's a little bit more meaningful here, a little bit more relevant. Coin and Cleavage, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I know. I intentionally being hilariously dramatic about it. 6 claim, actually 7 claim on the 27th. Lets me travel an hour in time. You're hilarious. So, where was that list? Here we go. Doing great. My keyboard crashed earlier, and it might have taken out one of my USB ports and the fuse on it, so I'm not so happy about that, but I'm done using that keyboard at this point, so that's fine. I guess that's a good thing. So let's check this one out. Oh, there's still another area. Damn it. Okay, I will be back there. Let's just check this place out. But I definitely want to come back and see the craftsman area. And technology can help. Get terrible lag, whatever MMO, internet connection, same. Internet throttling. Caesar Khan, you need to kill your ISP and switch up to some sort of professional business line where they don't screw around with that sort of stuff. I do too. Everybody really needs to. It's these conventional ISPs are absolutely atrocious, and I hate the attacks that they've made on net neutrality. Nice. Little watery workshop area. Yes, many vehicles and electronic devices use fuses so that a small failure does not take down the entire product. Because it would really suck. These are colorful columns. So, I can tell this isn't a Karen build, so don't really have as much specific feedback for you here. It looks nice. It definitely looks, you know, like that kind of ancient Greek style. So definitely doing something to add some detail along this area here would be a good idea. Whether it's using seashells and props and other sorts of things to kind of fill in some sort of a nautical storytelling, or finding some other way to do it. I think that would be really sweet. Oh, you're in Sweden. Some of the best internet connections. Could be a hardware sort of thing. When did you start noticing the problems? What was going on at the time? Does it affect everything? Is your boot up slower? Is your antivirus slower? I'm guessing it's just because you ran out of marble that you have plaster along the top here. Definitely having the full marble going across would be really nice. A water sphere. And when you're in the water, the sphere disappears, revealing that there's just a treasure chest hanging out there. That's actually really neat. Wow. Hey everybody. That's a really awesome effect. You can occlude things in water and then have a spot of water that you go into to where you see the thing where it's not occluded anymore. That's really cool. Holy crap. That's a really awesome technique. Whether or not you intentionally discovered it, that's pretty cool. That's a really neat effect. I like this gold going along here. It's pretty cool. Turn it in for repair. I would say do a little self-diagnosis first before you just hand it over to someone to try to fix it. If that's the sort of thing that you're able to do. Definitely an interesting build. You can kind of build underwater. Oh yeah, well if that's the case, is definitely have it taken in, checked out for repairs, because that could be a serious issue being caused by a hardware problem. Karen Fishing Tower. Area's material will be a neat addition. You are absolutely right. Yeah, removing static water is different than removing dynamic water. It's a little bit of a different sort of thing. Pasting air in that context is a little bit of a different story. So, I mean, eventually we'll get those features. Huh, that's neat. You know what, folks? I didn't take my two-hour AFK break because the keyboard crashed and I was just managing giveaways. So I'm actually going to go AFK for just a couple of minutes here. I will be back.